I don't want to say I give myself any number goals to go accomplish. Right, I'm at the point now where I'm in my third year, and all I want to do is be a part of a playoff team.
Got to talk some football with you, man. So no way around it. You know this is going to be a huge season for you and the Jets. Very high expectations. It feels like all the pieces are in place for y'all to go real far this year. So first of all, how are you doing? And how's the rest of the team handling some of this pressure from, a fan base that's really hungry for a title? But how are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, they have every right to be. I'm doing well. The team is doing well as well. And honestly, the expectations feel a little less as far as the outside noise this year, but nothing's changed inside the facility. We all still have the same expectations for ourselves, for our team, and what will get done this year. And that's the playoffs. We want to make it to the playoffs and start that second season and see where we get, right? But yeah, like I said, everyone's ready to go. We're excited. We'll know where we're at here early in the season with a great team and Monday Night Football. So it's as a competitor, this is all you can ask for.
Right. I know I'm not alone in saying that I'm excited to see Aaron Rodgers Monday night. He's making the long return to action after going down week 1 last year. Have you had a chance to really chat with him about how he's feeling? Like, where's he at mentally right now with the season about to kick off? How's he feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't directly just asked him, how are you feeling like that, but like
hey, there you go.
What I've seen and how he's out there slinging the ball, he looks like the Aaron Rodgers I grew up watching. The Hall of Fame Aaron Rodgers, the one that I saw last year. I mean, he looks like he's ready to go, man. He's honestly, like, every time he walks into the room, there's an energy level that we have, and having someone like that brings a confidence level as well. So we're excited to have him back, and I think he feels the same. He's just excited to get that back out there on the field, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen this too, but I feel like sometimes it's hard for the average fan to really appreciate greatness because they just can't relate to it. And as someone who is catching balls from Rodgers now, could you kind of take us behind the curtain and explain what makes him so great at his craft?
Yeah. He's so cerebral. So when you hear him talk about not just football, really anything, but especially football, just because that's our line of work, right? He's always thinking. He's always finding a way to attack a defense. He knows what they're thinking, how they're going to attack him, and that's really how it all starts. I've tried to pick up on a few things throughout this year and a half that I've been able to spend with him, and this thing starts early in the week. You can't just show up on Sunday and all of a sudden perform how he does. You really got to study your opponent. You got to know what you're getting yourself into. And that's really the main thing with him, man. He's a special talent, obviously, but when you combine that with the work ethic, the way he goes about his prep during the week, and then also his love for the game and his ability to learn it, then you get a Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time, and that's Aaron. So.
We just had our office fantasy draft last night. Both you and Brees flew off the board in the first round. Unfortunately, did not get either of you on my team, and I feel like it's been a long time since we could say that about two Jets players. So could you talk a little bit about the weapons on this team, including yourself and Brees, and why y'all are one of the best units in football?
Yeah, I mean, I'll speak on Brees. He's special. For the last 2 years, he's had it as hard as anybody as far as having to go out and make a play and it not really being there, and he still found a way to make plays. So when you give someone like that, a guy like Aaron, it's special that the things they can do, and we've got to see a little glimpse of it with these joint practices and against our own defense. He's special. He's out of the backfield catching the ball. If you want to handle the ball, whatever you ask him to do, he's going to be able to do it to the tune of one of the best in the league. And I'm excited for the world to be able to see that this year, and then for myself. Just being able to go out and play pure football and trust my eyes, because Aaron usually sees it the same way. And it's something I haven't really been able to fully dive into these last 2 years in the league. But when you have a guy like Aaron who's played with 1,000 different, personalities and hundreds of different receivers, he's got a great idea of what you're thinking. And you can really feel that. And I could feel it as soon as he walked in. But now that we're building this chemistry for, going on 2 years now, it's taken a step in the right direction even more. And I'm excited to be able to do it for a game. It's really exciting for me just to know what opportunity we had.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch you play this year. I feel like, regardless of what has happened, you wasted no time leaving your mark coming out of college. And this year, we have this really exciting crop of rookie wideouts from, Marvin Harrison to Malik Neighbors, Roma Dunze. What would be your advice to these guys on getting off on the right foot as they kind of start their careers in something brand new?
Yeah, I would say just trust what God gave them, what they've worked their whole life for, because they're here for a reason. These teams believed in you, and they'll all be all right. I've watched the film on all those guys. I know a good amount of them, and they'll all be all right. I don't worry about them at all. Honestly, I could use some advice from them when I was a rookie, because they're carrying themselves well and going out there and making plays, it seems like, all throughout training camp. So I'm excited to see how the young guys do, and it feels like every year these receivers that come into the league are just more and more ready to play.
Last question for you. Everyone's talking about you going for the Triple Crown this year, leading receiver stats and touchdowns, receptions, and yards. So do you see that as a possibility? And also, is that the standard you hold yourself to?
As far as the standard, it's definitely something like that, but I don't want to say I give myself any number goals to go accomplish. Right, I'm at the point now where I'm in my third year, and all I want to do is be a part of a playoff team. I do hold myself to a high standard, as far as in the game during the practice week. So I'm confident if we get to that point, the production will take care of itself. But I really just want to be a part of a winning team and give the New York Jet fans, this city, all the people upstairs, that are part of this team, what they deserve, because, it's been a long time coming, and we've got a special opportunity this year.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to see more conversations with athletes and stars, check out these videos right here and be sure to subscribe for more from USA Today Sports.